there, I'm recording for the final reflection of this course. I have never taken a summer course before, even in my past schooling years, even through CSU, online courses. This is the first one that I've taken. And to be honest, I am very impressed with this course and the content that was posted. I learned a lot. I was not expecting it to be this way. And I truly learned a lot, and I'm so glad that I took it. That being said, there's not much that I would change about this course because I was so impressed with it and all the content that was posted. The only thing that I would maybe change, and this is a minor change, would be the Wednesday work that was due. That was just always a little bit of a struggle just because of my work schedule or just scheduled during the week. I had to always just remember, oh yes, I need to work on bits and pieces Monday, Tuesday, and also Wednesday to be able to get it in time on that Wednesday. The Sundays due dates were always easier just because I was able to finish up all my work that weekend. But I would always make sure that I worked on it throughout the week just so I didn't have so much for one day. Just the Wednesday work that was due was not hard at all, and I think it was very necessary for the course. I just think it was at times a little bit difficult to get it in on time, but I was able to make it work and get everything in on time on those Wednesdays. I also learned a lot during this semester. The main thing that I am honestly grateful that I learned was the CSU databases. Let me just start out by saying the CSU library and staff are amazing. They communicated with me well. I had to email them about the access code to the databases, and they emailed me back instantly. It was very quick and easy, and I was fully impressed with them. So glad that I was able to communicate with them and get that. It did take me a while to navigate and use and set up those databases. Just finding the perfect one for my research essay topic, putting in those keywords, figuring out what all would go together, kind of make my essay flow. I had to learn how to properly use those sources through the database. With the content posted and links posted in D2L, I was also able to learn how to properly write and set up a summary, a conflict analysis, annotated bib, and argumentative essay. In my prior classes, I have written a summary as well as a research essay, but I have never done a conflict analysis. I would have to say that the conflict analysis was one of the most challenging assignments for me just because it was a little confusing for me to understand. But eventually I read over the content over and over and read the course book, clicked the links that were provided, and I was able to obtain the correct knowledge to know how to write it correctly. Also goes for the summary, the annotated bib, and the research essay. Everything was either a refresher for me, but just had more detailed information, or there was obviously some new info that I learned. I truly believe that everything I learned in this course will further help me in my future classes through CSU, or if I continue on to another university, or even my future job. And I am grateful for this course because of those reasons. I also plan to take away a lot from this course as I continue my journey. I obviously will take with me all of the English knowledge and everything that kind of was refreshed in my memory. I think that will help me in the future and along my journey, especially in any of my other courses that I need to write in or even jobs. I also plan to take away the adjustment of learning how to balance your work, social life, as well as schoolwork. That taking that in and learning how to adjust was very important for me, as well as whatever workload I had or schoolwork, as well as making sure I keep my social life throughout the weeks or whatever I need to do. Another thing that I would take away from this course that will further help me with my journey would be communication. Towards the end of the semester, more specifically this past week, my work schedule was insane and I really struggled with completing that research essay. I wanted to make sure it was awesome and I was confident with it, and at the point where I was and when it was due, I was not confident with it just because I was trying to rush, trying to get it in, and it was to the point where I was like, okay, I need to communicate and do something about this. So because I opened up and kind of communicated, I was able to turn in my essay on a later date and have an extended due date, which I am so grateful for, and I can say that I am quite confident with my argumentative research essay. So with that being said, I would take away that I need to communicate, even if for some reason someone says, no, that's not what you should be doing, you need to do this. It's best to communicate, tell your feelings, tell what's going on, ask help. That's just the best thing to do. And sometimes I tend to keep all that in and try to do the best I can. I also plan to obviously take away all of those English and writing skills that I learned throughout this course. I think that they will all help me in my future jobs or future courses that I take. Lastly, I want to thank the professor for being so thorough with her content that she posted. It was honestly very useful and helpful for all the assignments. I was able to easily understand how to complete them, and if I had questions, all I had to do was email and she instantly responded, and that was just amazing. This is the end of my final reflection. Thank you so much.